Hello everyone, my name is Johan Steyn. I'm an author, thought leader, and recognized as one of the top 50 voices in artificial intelligence globally. I have made it my life mission to demystify AI and delve into the tangible benefits it can bring to companies like yours. I'm psyched to chat to the brainiacs from South African-based company OQLIS in a series of super simple conversations unpacking artificial intelligence. We promise that you will have AI FOMO at the end of these talks and ask yourself, can your business afford not to invest in AI analytics? Sensors sending data is not a new thing. It has been used for decades to provide weather data and factory instrument performance information. These days, many firms receive a previously unimaginable stream of data from sensors and from their customers. Making sense of this data in order to execute the right decisions is a challenge for many. OQLIS has grown to become a provider of IoT data analytics with a proven track record to interpret and predict data, empowering business leaders to make better decisions and anticipate demand. Sean, tell us about the Internet of Things and edge computing and what role artificial intelligence is playing in this field.
Yes, Johan, it's very interesting, and this is like an absolute dynamic field at this stage. I mean, the whole evolution of sensors, they've been dumb sensors that had to go through PLCs and really, it was really complicated to make business decisions in the past. With the evolution of smart devices that are going to the edge, a lot of these devices are pushing data into the cloud, and we can make such sense of these data. So really, it's an exciting time at the moment in terms of how this is growing. And I think it's gonna, there's some really great opportunities for customers to leverage these type of technologies to use artificial intelligence to make smarter, better, and more informed decisions for their customers.
So, Andrew, in this, call it avalanche of data that's coming toward customers and companies, what are the greatest challenges you think a lot of organizations are facing dealing with this smart sensor data?
So I think some of the biggest challenges are around velocity and volume. So think about, deploying multiple sensors inside of your business. There could be 100, there could be 100,000. And each of these sensors are sending information, every couple of seconds. So you've got super high velocity of data coming through, as well as trying to store all that information and make sense of it. So fundamentally, when you think about the benefits that IoT provide, is that collecting the data is one aspect, but fundamentally you need to make decisions on that information. And you do that by aggregating and exploring that information. So you definitely need sophisticated technology that allows you to ingest that data and store it, and then subsequently analyze it to make those strategic decisions.
Can you maybe give me one or two examples of how you've tangibly helped your customers in this regards?
Definitely. So we've helped a lot of customers in the smart building space to actually increase productivity and employee performance. So a great example is, how do you do correlation between the amount of people in a building and the amount of oxygen that those people are breathing in order to maximize productivity? So basically think about it is that you need to count the amount of people moving into a building, and then you need environmental sensors that are tracking the CO2 levels in that building. And then what you want to do is, using AI, you might want to open windows at certain stages or predict where the trend of CO2 might be going based on the volume of people coming into the building. So there's definitely a lot of use cases around smart building that we've done in the past. We've also helped a lot of customers reduce costs around asset management, particularly when those assets are using a lot of energy. So you might want to switch pieces of equipment on and off in strategic ways to reduce energy. So we've helped our customers reduce a lot of energy and save a lot of costs using sort of IoT-based sensors and then AI sitting on top of that.
Incredible. Sean, these smart sensors are becoming smarter and smarter because of AI. What do you see as the future of this technology?
Well, I think there's a huge opportunity for businesses to leverage these technologies. Obviously, as time goes by, these sensors are getting cheaper and cheaper, and the technology is getting better and better on them. So I think within time, it's going to really benefit the customers in a lot of different ways in terms of being able to do a lot of the computing technologies on the edge, so that you don't need to have very expensive backends. But obviously, it's going to be like a two-way street where, when it makes economic sense to have these sensors that are more expensive and have a lot more processing power, whether you want to process certain of these algorithms in the cloud, push down those result sets and make those autonomous in the edge. So I think there's going to be really some exciting stuff that's going to come through in sensors going forward.
Absolutely. So as a business leader, you most likely know that you are harvesting a lot of data from sensors or even from your customer interactions, but you grapple with, what do I do with that data, and in order to use it efficiently and effectively. So we spoke about IoT or edge, and also how artificial intelligence is playing an increasingly important role in this field. We spoke about some of the key challenges that business leaders grapple with, and we also spoke about the future of this technology.